Ready? Start. India's Mars mission was powered by a team of extraordinary women, and our sisters and daughters are not far behind in other areas too. Stop. Women's empowerment and gender equality are no longer mere slogans, as we have made great progress towards these ideals in recent years. Stop. With people's participation in Beti Bachao Beti Padhao campaign, women's representation has been rising in every sphere of activity. Stop. During my visits to various states, educational institutions, and while meeting delegations of various professionals, I am amazed by the confidence of young women. Stop. I have no doubt in my mind that they are the ones who will do must to shape tomorrow's India. Stop. What miracles cannot be achieved if this half of the population is encouraged to contribute to nation building to the best of their ability. Stop. The same vision of empowerment guides the government's approach to the marginalized communities, including the scheduled castes and scheduled tribes. Stop. In fact, the aim is not only to remove hurdles and help them in development, but also to learn from them. Stop. Tribal communities, in particular, have rich lessons to offer in many areas, ranging from protecting the environment to making the society more cohesive. Stop. As a result of a series of initiatives in recent years to transform all aspects of governance and unleash creative energies of people, the world has started to look at India with a new sense of respect. Stop. Our interventions in various world forums have started making a positive difference. Stop. The respect that India has earned on the world stage has resulted in new opportunities as well as responsibilities. Stop. This year, as you know, India holds the presidency of the group of 20 nations. Stop. With our motto of universal brotherhood, we stand for peace and prosperity of all. Stop. Thus, the G20 presidency is an opportunity to promote democracy and multilateralism and the right forum of shaping a better world and a better future. Stop. Under India's leadership, I am sure, G20 will be able to further enhance its efforts to build a more equitable and sustainable world order. Stop. As G20 represents about 2/3 of the world population and around 85% of global GDP, it is an ideal forum to discuss and find solutions for global challenges. Stop. To my mind, global warming and climate change are the most pressing among them. Stop. Global temperatures are rising and incidents of extreme weather are increasing. Stop. We are faced with the dilemma to lift more and more people out of poverty, we need economic growth, but that growth also comes from fossil fuel. Stop. Unfortunately, the poor bear the brunt of global warming more than others. Stop. Developing and popularizing alternative sources of energy is one of the solutions. Stop. India has taken a commendable lead in this direction by giving a policy push to solar energy and electric vehicles. Stop. At the global level, however, emerging economies need a helping hand from advanced nations in the form of technology transfer and financial support. Stop. To maintain the balance between development and environment, we have to look at the ancient traditions with a new perspective.